proud of our team and pleased to get the victory. And it was a hard-fought game on both sides. They really played hard. Michigan did, and both teams really did. So it was great to get the victory. And for our football team to come from behind, it was really significant. So I think it was a real testament to the guys really staying together. They kept fighting. Coaches did a great job, and I think the biggest thing, I think we grew up a little bit today, so it's some of the younger guys caught up to the seniors a little bit, and that was good to see.
With the deficit, coach, at halftime, did you guys feel it was more correctable mistakes than being outplayed?
Yeah, I don't want to say mistakes totally, but we made it hard on ourselves for sure. And anytime you turn over a couple times, which we did, give them the short field, which we did, it really made it tough. And so. Yeah, we were doing some good things, but not enough. Not everybody was doing enough good things, I guess, collectively. That was probably the biggest part of it. And it was just a matter of everybody jumping on board here and playing better. And we had to play cleaner, certainly. It was very obvious. But the thing that kept us in it was the defense. And then, I think we came alive, certainly did a lot of good things in that second half offensively.
This was a great day for Devin Gardner to face an Iowa defense. You corralled him.
I think our defense has really grown, certainly since a year ago when we played them, and I think during the course of this year they've really grown. And probably the first thing I'd mention is our front. I think our front guys are really doing a good job. They're working hard, they're digging hard, and for the most part did a pretty good job of containing today, which we struggled with a year ago at this time. So that was good to see. And our linebackers have been playing super all along, and the secondary I thought played really aggressively too, and that was outstanding.
Earlier in the season, Coach, people were wondering why you couldn't sustain good first halves in the second half. Well, this is 2 games in a row where you come out and really played well in the second half. Is that a sign of maturity, or what is that?
I hope it is. I hope it is. And I think our whole team grew during the second half today, for sure. I think it was just, and I think I don't want to say we were embarrassed, but I think we knew we could play better offensively, certainly in that second half, and knew we were going to have to. So you always want to, but the guys really put their foot on the gas, and probably the best thing about it, a lot of guys made really good efforts to help us. CJ made some really good plays. Smith gave us a heck of a spark after not only making a tough catch, but also getting the run after catches, or after the catch on that one. Rudock got us in a great play, I thought, on that 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 in front of our bench, where he handed it off on the left boundary there, and that might have been as big a play as there was in the game. So just a lot of good things that happened.
You talk about that 3rd down play at the end there, Jake to CJ, and also the decision to call that play?
Yeah, it just, we felt like it was pretty safe, and first and foremost, I was going back and forth on the phones with the defense and offense, and by the time I got to those guys, that was one of the things I asked them. I said, what are we thinking here on 3rd down if we get to it? It was first down at that point, and they had already talked about it, so that was their feeling. And I'm not sure which guy, but those guys all worked great together. So it was the offensive staff pulling that call out, and it was a great execution, obviously. The fella got out there and helped escort Jake, and Jake made a great throw and a great catch by CJ. So that was, I don't want to say it's a riskless play, at least if it's not there, you throw it out of bounds, but really well executed, and, big play, nice way to end the game.
That had to be a gutsy drive late in the game against this wind and cold to get into field goal range.
We thought we were, going to have the wind with us in the 3rd quarter. That's what they did last week, so, it's a choice you make, and so as a result, we knew we were going to have to drive in one of the quarters and have to work into the wind. So the guys, that was a great drive, certainly, and that 3rd down call of Jake's or the check was a big play there. And I can't say enough about Mike Marr, because he was not having a great day, and we didn't get the one down on the second one. And we've missed a few field goals historically from where he kicked that last one. We've had some bad moments on that right hash, and they're tight, and he nailed it when we needed it. So really, just I never had any doubt. I mean, just Mike's such a tremendous guy, so really happy for him as well.
You lost the turnover battle 4-1. Where were you able to make up for that?
Well, start with the defense. The defense kept us alive, and it's just not a good formula. I don't want to try that again, because we've dodged the bullet on that one. It's just typically you're not going to win when you lose that lopsidedly in the turnover battle.
The one turnover you got though there at the end, Anthony, just being able to force the ball out, it came at a huge time for it.
You know, we were hoping we'd get a couple today, you know, somehow, some way, and you know, it couldn't have come at a better time, you know, obviously, and then the offense did something with it afterwards, so it was really, but again, our defense played aggressively all day, and that was just, I think, the byproduct of a couple guys playing hard there.
Coach, how would you describe the situation in your backfield right now?
I think healthy, other than, you know, Macon couldn't play today, Pleva, and hope to get him back here midweek, and, but, you know, I don't think James played today, did he, or LaShawn Daniels, but, you know, the other three guys did, they all contributed, all did a good job, and that's a good situation. We're totally comfortable with LaShawn as well, so, you know, it's,
Is it hard to
compared to
decide-
last year, it's a lot better, kind of like our containing the quarterback's a lot better too.
Is it tough to decide who you're going to run when? On
No,
certain-
no, it's just, you know, the guys we're kind of playing it by ear, and, you know, Mark there at the end was running hard, and, you know, he looked like Mark Weissman of old a little bit, and boy, that's a pleasing sight for a head coach on the sideline, I'll tell you
Speaking
that.
of running backs, Cox made a couple of big plays, one reception, one great block on that last series. Can you just talk about his play?
Yeah, you know, today is the day for the seniors, but our two fullbacks, Cox and Pleva, you know, a year ago, they were on the scout team playing defense, and just, you know, good guys on the team, but they have done such a good job. Fullback's one of those positions that nobody really cares about too much, but we sure do, and they just do a great job. And, you know, we had that same play at Adam open, and the corner made a good play, number 6 tipped it. He might have gone on that one too, so I can't say enough about both those guys. You know, Macon couldn't go today, but Adam, they're just great young guys.
You had great returns from Cotton today, too.
Yeah, you know, we've been struggling there too a little bit, and a couple real nice ones. And it's a shame we couldn't get points out of the one right before half. But it was a great effort on his part, and getting good support from the other guys.
Kirk, you have an opportunity on Friday to double your win total from a year ago. How did the program get here from there?
You know, we've been taking it a step at a time, week at a time, and you know, it all started right after the season. We met. Figured we get plenty of suggestions, plenty of critiques from the outside, so we didn't spend too much time on that. But our attitude was we're going to go back to work and just try to do what we do it better, do it with more quality, and you know, just see if we couldn't improve. And again, I've said it many times, I can continue to give credit to our senior class. They've done a wonderful job. And our juniors have been great too. We have a lot of guys that act like seniors in that junior class, so they've set the tempo. It's one thing to walk into a meeting and talk about what you want to do, or, you know, what we're supposed to do. But it's to win and to be a good team. It's all about the players taking it and going with it. And this team has had ownership. They've been really committed. They've worked hard, and that's probably the reason I'm happiest that we won today. Just it was a nice payback for all the things that they've done. You know, where people don't see the things that they do and the hard work they put in and all that. And I know their players do the same thing, but it's just, you know, it's all about the players, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it's all about the older players showing the younger guys the way. And can't say enough about these seniors and juniors. They've really done a good job. They've stayed the course.
CJ was saying the linebackers, you three just kind of hold the team together. They practice the same way they play. Just talk about it. They were all over the field today.
They do, and they're yeah, I've made this comment already before, so I'm repeating myself, but they really impressed me in the spring. Camp not as much, although they did the same thing in camp, but in spring, you know, seniors can get distracted or, you know, get out there and punch the clock a little bit sometimes, and boy, those guys they were going hard all the time on the practice field in spring practice, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, that's how they practice, so, you know, the guys that aren't as experienced, you know, they got to follow suit and try to keep pace with those guys, so they've been a great example for the guys at other positions. And I think, again, I'd say it about all of our seniors. They've, you know, they've really pushed hard and tried to get better.
This is the first time that Iowa's defeated Michigan in Kenneck 3 straight times.
Yeah.
That's
I wouldn't wear that, but I'll take it. I'm happy to hear that, nice. Especially today. I'm glad we got the 3. Wondering about that at halftime.
All right, thanks
Okay,
everyone.
thank you.
Reminder for players for Tuesday, send me the request in the morning.